What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Welcome back to B-Side
MTL.
Jesus
this dude's back. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm back from the dead. I'm still working a lot of hours.
Nice.
Just ate some nuts, pause. But yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah, I did. I don't care. Anyhow, I needed to come back this week because of this weekend. What's happening right now in Bumblefuck City, Virginia and
Charlottetown?
Yes.
Yo, Virginia is not a bumblefuck, to be honest. It's a very liberal state.
It's a very liberal state.
It's like 81% of the people over there voted for Hillary, which is precisely the reason why they went there, to show the force that you will not take us out.
Oh, they're not from there. They're
I guess
people from other places.
maybe they didn't show up and vote,
The
but
vast majority is from outside the town.
yeah, that's my impression too, to be honest.
That's why they said go home.
But yeah, to all the first of all, I want to shout out to all the white people over there that's against racism, against inequality, against all this crap. I want to thank you because, like I said, I don't think it's a black versus white thing. I think it's evil versus good, point blank. And we tend to forget that. Sometimes us black people, we scream a lot of racism and wolf in the news, but white people sometimes doesn't understand us, and it's fine because we don't understand also the white people's side. But what we need to understand is that when you see evil happening, you need to denounce it. And to all white people, and especially to that girl that lost her life this weekend. What's her name, Jordan? I don't know, either something, right?
I don't remember her name though. I was looking it up.
Heather
or something.
Tammy?
No, I don't think it's Tammy. But yeah, I commend you because, you know, we always sing,
Heather Hair.
Heather Hair? Okay.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to you, and sorry to the family also. And also to all the white people, because, you know, we always scream.
How you just gonna say like to all the white people, man?
No, it's true.
Yo,
because in the news,
it's not just white people.
Don't get me wrong, but the thing is that when we go to the news, they say white privilege, what is this, white, yeah, whatever. I understand it, but at the same time too, there's a lot of great white people out there. A lot. That is true.
Like one or two. No, but you see, personally, I'll just elaborate real quick. I'll let you go back to your thing.
I'm going to say, the majority of white people.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Majority
people.
of everybody.
Majority
Even those guys in the KKK, like, sadly, I would say, like, in my rational mind, if they were in front of me, I would punch the fucking teeth out of them probably. But, you know, that's two different things. But they're probably like, they go back home, they feed their family, they're decent people. That's the worst part. They're just, I mean, something went wrong in the proclamation, like in their brain or some shit.
Yeah. The program differently. It's a different program.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, a nice good punch in the face, sometimes it helps. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, but I mean, all this to say, I mean, I think personally, like all general people are inherently good. They have good intentions. However, you know, you're always misguided. You're always following the group, and always fucking, you know, some of them are fucking insecure and they have no fucking sense of, you know, of identity. So they're trying to find one by doing some stupid shit. So
I get where Jesus is coming from, because he's saying like they feel attacked. You know, like when we say white privilege and all this stuff, but it's not. Like, we're not attacking anybody. We're just sharing the advantages they might have or whatever. But they feel attacked. So then some people.
Yeah, because they don't.
Yeah.
They don't understand it. They don't care. Because to them, it's like, I was born here and I just want to do my work and that's it, right? Yeah. To us, it's like, we see the disadvantage, but a lot of people says like racism doesn't exist anymore, but that's not true. It's alive and well.
Somebody says
it's just different than it used to be. It doesn't mean that we're not lynching anybody in the streets and necessarily that we know of, but it's not the blatant racism that used to be back in the day. It still happens here and there, but now racism is a lot more subtle, institutionalized. It's in your subconscious. It's in people in the classroom, in the workplace. You don't see it, but it happens a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to talk about that aspect with the NFL. I know
Kaepernick.
Yeah, Kaepernick again.
You think he's being blackballed?
Yeah, of course he's being blackballed. For sure he's being blackballed.
Yeah, no choice. For sure, man.
For sure. For sure, it's being
Yo,
blackballed.
you can be a wife beater. Like you can have
Murderer.
like, dog fights, murderer, but
rapist.
Don't bend the knee.
Rapist.
Don't bend the knee. Be a Jon Snow, a fucking tool. No, it's not. Anybody watch Game of Thrones? No.
No.
Don't spoil it.
I'm sorry, man.
Yo,
spoil it.
everybody dies. Don't spoil it.
I'm aware of. But
No,
But I want to know how they died.
yeah.
But as I was saying, Colin Kaepernick last year went down to a knee and talking about the injustice and everything. Now, I don't know about the NFL, but watching right now, I mean, come on. Was he right or wrong to do that last year?
No, for sure he was right, man.
So, man, I mean,
I think personally, man, I think the news took that shit out of proportion.
Yeah.
On a whole other fucking level. I think everybody has a right to fucking protest and say what the
Peaceful.
fuck they feel. Peaceful, yeah, absolutely.
he
Put a
was
knee
not
down.
going crazy.
Yeah, what's the worst shit you're doing on a knee down? You're probably squishing an antler tube. That's it. I mean, other than that, you're just.
It's because people they believe he's insulting the country and people that fought for the country and all these things, but I'm sure he loves his country. Some aspects he loves about it, some aspects he hates about it. He's kneeling down for the parts that he hates about it
But
to try
absolutely.
to get that message out. But people don't understand that. They just see him disrespecting. Because
Again-
somebody's singing for the national anthem, he's disrespecting it.
Again, people doesn't listen because he said specifically, he said, I'm not dissing America or the soldiers or everything.
Yeah.
What I'm dissing is for people who doesn't have a voice. That the police brutality and everything, the injustice in the country. That's why I put my knee down, but it's not disrespecting the country or the flag or whatever this is. Even though the song for the national
national
anthem, the real song is talking about how black people are animals.
Basically.
So basically, but whatever. So nobody listened and the news took it and they're like, yo, this and that and this and that, and then it became something way bigger than it should be. And also, there's a lot of quarterback that doesn't deserve a job today, but because of
The way the NFL silences
everything.
blanket statements.
And
and
how
kinda
many teams?
covers
I
it
think
up.
there's 16 teams. Each team has a backup quarterback. And they even have a third one just in case the
Just
backup gets
exactly.
injured. So that's 3 quarterbacks per team. Times 16 or some shit. I will
What-
calculate
how
on
many
live
NFL
TV.
teams are?
16 I think or something. 18,
No,
whatever.
There's more than that.
Is it more than that?
Yeah, there's more than that.
Really?
It's probably like,
Oh, that's even worse. Like,
worse.
anyways, that's like 100, let's say, quarterbacks.
but
Thirty-
you're
There are
absolutely
32
right.
NFL teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So 3 fois 32, ça fait 96, man. There's
And-
96 fucking quarterbacks in that. And he's better than at least one of those fucking.
And not only that, he went to the Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm
who
not
cares about
saying
Super Bowl?
this.
Because it's about last season. And
No.
wait, 2 seconds. Last season, he actually did great with a fucking bad team.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So blackballed for sure.
blackballed?
For sure. For sure.
Shit.
But
Yeah.
what I can say is that I'm proud of Colin Kaepernick in the kind of way that he's
Black
making.
ball. Why can't it be yellow ball?
Did he make a statement
Like,
about any?
I was gonna keep
Did he make a
negative.
statement about any of the stuff that happened recently or no?
Well, yeah, the Instagram for sure.
He doesn't care. He's grinding. He's doing shit.
No,
He's
because
actually
what-
helping people with money.
No, it's true, but-
he's putting in work.
There's two
pretty
sides to it.
good.
There's a side of physically helping people, like what he does with the drives and donating, and there's also like the helping people with a message. I think he doesn't do enough of that because he like this tragedy happened, and he could take advantage of it and flip it and make it and do something where
I think he wants nothing to
promotes-
do with the media right now. This dude is
No,
fed
that's
up
not
with
true.
everything.
That's not
He's
true.
like, yo, he knows
I
he's
think-
making a difference physically right now. Why
Because he kind of needs to show people like, yo,
But
I
that's
was
not true.
right about why I was my reason why I was.
people know he's right. That's
But
the
that's
thing.
No, but the people that are against him, that people
But
that
they're
people
not
that-
gonna switch. If you're against him for that, you're not gonna switch. Personally, I think like there's a certain percentage
What
of
you
America
need to
they're
understand,
just
Jordan, in life,
stuck like that.
when
Sadly.
you're born, there's people that will like you. There's people
Oh, yeah.
that doesn't gonna like you. You can concentrate on people who doesn't
Check
like
Papa
you.
Ants.
Yeah, sure, nah.
There was another
What
NFL
are you
player that
talking
knocked down that didn't stand up either. Marshawn Lynch recently.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Marshawn
there's
Lynch.
another player that sat down during the anthem in the
Yeah,
preseason.
but Marshawn Lynch is so good that Marshawn Lynch could lose his job today. He doesn't
They still
give a
didn't
fuck.
pass to him though.
Whatever.
Look at that pain in that face. You still, yo, tu te rappelles pas Super Bowl?
Yeah, but that was.
Yo, they should have
3 years
passed it
ago.
to. No, still.
They should have made him run.
That was some
but-
bullshit.
Yo,
They should have
some
just ran
bullshit
and they
call.
passed like that.
Yo,
But as I was saying, Marshall Lynch could lose his job tomorrow, and then he doesn't give a fuck because he doesn't spend his money at all. He's a Hall of Famer in my mind, but Colin did not deserve all of that because he put awareness. He wanted to have an open discussion, right? The NFL doesn't want to make someone bigger than the NFL. They want to keep it as a NFL entity.
A tight-knit
Yeah,
association.
exactly.
Just
It's not like the NBA that you can express yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean,
Or
this-
any other sport.
yeah. Well,
I mean,
even hockey is not too much.
you can't be
expressive.
different in hockey. Look at PK, man.
Yeah,
You try to
look-
be different too much, yo, they shut that dude
But
down.
I don't know because Nashville is being himself. It's probably in Montreal only that does
Yeah,
that.
but in Nashville, he has less exposure. Son rayonnement,
I understand.
il est moins grand overall après à Nashville
Ouais,
que s'il était à Montréal
yeah.
dans un des plus grands marchés et tout.
I understand.
it's different.
I understand, but Nashville let him be himself,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about.
But he never talked about no politics though. Still.
Yeah, but I mean, not everyone's going to talk about. To me, it's simple. You don't know it, shut the fuck up. Don't do like Lil Wayne or Floyd Mayweather. Oh, racism doesn't exist anymore. You just fucking us up. You're like, you
said
know what
that?
I'm saying?
They said that.
That's what
Really?
I'm saying.
Both of them.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
fucking
Wayne said
everything
that.
up.
He said
So-
because a white cop saved his life when he was a kid, racism doesn't exist.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
props
know
to white
what
cop
earth.
was,
Oh.
like, who cares? Like, that's not. I mean, who cares? Look at him. He wears UGG boots. Like, I mean, whether he's a dumb fuck, so. Yeah,
But they have
Yeah, we're
pull.
just
They're
not-
big. They have the people look at them
pull.
for
yeah,
inspiration.
but that's why we got
and
LeBron to balance this shit out.
stuff. True. We got LeBron.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if you don't know something, you just shut the fuck up. I don't need PK to talk about Scream, oh, Black Lives Matter, whatever. That's not his job or whatever. But I
Well,
mean,
technically, then
if
it's
you
not
talk-
Kaepernick's job with that logic.
No, but
he knows
no,
about it,
that's
so
what I'm
he can talk
saying.
about it.
If
Yeah.
he wants to talk about it because he feels he wants to
You
talk
think
about
PK
it,
doesn't know about this shit?
but if he's not comfortable, I'm not saying
not-
to be
yeah,
comfortable or
yeah.
not. That's his
Yeah.
problem.
To not
Colin
speak about it.
Kaepernick, he wanted to speak about it. Now he's doing the action behind it, so that's fine.
No, you know what? That's the opposite of free speech.
Hmm?
That's the opposite logic of free speech. Whether you understand it or not, you gotta express yourself.
Yeah,
so
but
in this way, whether fucking Lil Wayne is saying some stupid ass shit, he's
But
speaking his
what
mind.
he's saying is that he should have thought before he said that, because you can clearly see that racism still exists.
Yeah.
Wayne didn't think about that. He just thought of his own single experience.
Yeah, but what if
along
we
with that, you know?
what if we didn't know that's the way he thought? You know what I mean? We need
Yeah.
to know that there's ignorant people.
then to me, it's simple. Is that if I say something stupid in this podcast,
That's the color of
whatever,
your shirt, by the way. It's,
Thank you.
What is it, peach?
I don't know, man.
Orange?
Salmon or whatever.
Salomon?
Salomon or
Salomon.
whatever. But if I talk about something dumb in this podcast, or I'm saying something bad about gay people, whatever, yeah, that's my freedom of speech.
Right.
But I expect for someone to come back and say, yo, shut the fuck up, you ignorant, dumb, whatever, right? That's what is happening. I'm not saying Lil Wayne doesn't have freedom of speech, but at the same time, too, I understand you live in your own bubble because Lil Wayne has been over the years living in his own thing. But please, if you know that you don't know nothing or whatever, don't be like the macho rapper or whatever. I don't know. I like turtles.
The
Next.
people who talk the most know the less.
Yes,
That's my conclusion in life.
it's true. It's true.
That's why I never
That's
trust
true.
a politician. They talk a lot of shit. Man, yeah, I mean,
It's true. It's true. But you're just saying that. This weekend it saddened me, but also it made me happy to realize that, yeah, we still have a lot of, not a lot of people, but few people that are still have the dumbass mentality from the 1960s, whatever, and there's the other half that
Well, you
black,
see-
white, and everyone that's
Come
merging
together,
together.
everyone.
part of the problem is that we actually see them as like backwards 1960 type of people. Because you actually have to understand their situation too. The world is changing around them fast. And they've
but-
been on top this whole time.
Yep.
They've been the it. Now they got all these like Indian kids coming, getting high scholarships, getting to MIT, building their fucking cars and shit. They got like the Chinese like owning all these
But
things.
whose fault is
wait,
that?
2 seconds. Let me fucking finish, man. 2 seconds, man. All that to say, like, you know, they feel invaded in their sense of power, which has never been there because people have been using that sense to keep themselves up.
Yep.
You know, and now they're losing that, so they're gripping to that for their dear life. Thankfully, personally, I think it's a minority because a lot of people have woken up with time. You see that protest? It was very colorful. It was very, you know, lively, mixed. It was just
black.
you know, everybody was united against these people, those people. I never know. These are those. These are those.
The people.
But
Those people.
Those people. Yeah.
The point where I think
yeah.
there's a pretty good point. The point where I think you went wrong was when you said it's a minority, because the people in those protests. Okay, let's say those are the people that walked in that protest. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of those people in that protest, you have some people that are old, big long white guys with gray beards. They've been doing this
some
for
young
years.
guys.
And you have young guys who are into this and are really heavy into this. You even have guys that are just doing this for fun. Like a guy was going around filming people, asking them why they're doing this. Literally, out of the 16 people he asked, half of them said they're doing it because it's fun to offend people. So you have these trolls that find it's funny to offend people.
No,
and
these
say
trolls are
everything's
just
good.
too weak to say their
Exactly,
fucking right
but then
purpose.
but then you have more people that are not. They didn't go to the protest, but they're at home on Reddit writing these things.
Yeah,
they're
it's
at home
minorities.
organizing these events. They don't go, but they're still there.
And-
So it's a minority, but not as small as you think. I don't think.
And
I would say it's
the
20%. The 20% that voted for Trump. But yeah, sorry.
And children too is in there too.
Yeah.
That's
Children that are
big
being raised
part.
by these people get taught these same things.
Yeah,
that's
children
passed on.
in there too, in the protest too. And the most iconic pictures and
Yeah, but
sad
they're not
pictures.
reproducing themselves that much. Mathematically,
They are declining.
they're going extinct. Mathematically, man, yo.
Anyway, the iconic picture I saw on Instagram or everything is like when there's KKK members in behind being protected by black cops.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Those protesters, there's a black cop on the barricade. And the protesters are there
Yeah.
protesting them. And then another funny picture was an old veteran tweeted saying, "I remember when I took down Nazis in 1942 Germany." And he's like, "What's happened to America?"
Yeah, for sure.
These people preach saying they're patriots and that they want to protect America and its values, but they're literally Nazis.
Yeah.
They call
They're
themselves
not
Nazis. They're saying "Hail Trump."
Yeah, for sure.
All these things that these veterans fought against back
So
in the day.
what was the point? What was
What's
the point?
the point of this? Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
see,
they-
even
they
some
idolize
old
Hitler.
guys are saying that.
Yeah,
though.
they
So-
idolize Hitler, who was an enemy of America and the world. So
Yeah.
I don't know what their point is. They just
Well, it depends. Ford, General, that guy Ford from the car makers.
Yeah.
He was a sponsor of Hitler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt
he did
Disney,
business
a lot
with
of-
them
a lot
throughout
of-
the whole war. A lot of people did actually.
lot of-
Well,
Yeah.
Volkswagen too, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Volkswagen,
it was built by the
That's
Nazis.
different. Volks, BMW, all that were obliged to
Oh, the government,
manufacture. At the same time, they didn't really mind because they're getting paid for this. But the funny factor is most of our banks and institutional system actually funded that shit too. one of the most iconic ones as well that you can go in companies, IBM. IBM actually
They used to do chips.
chips and algorithms for to actually label Jewish people. So this is all part of a dark history that the majority of the big companies that we buy shit from actually,
Actually,
collect-
right from that.
Like Coca-Cola, for example. Coca-Cola, for example, back in the days wasn't allowed to export Coca-Cola to Germany and sell it. And he said, "Wow, we're not gonna miss out on a vast, big population that love it." So they invented Fanta, and that's how Fanta
Yeah,
was born.
You guys know Hugo Boss?
Yeah, Hugo Boss used to make
They used to make the uniforms for the SS guards for a lot of the yeah.
absolutely.
So a lot of
Hugo
you'd be
Boss,
surprised.
for real?
Hugo Boss.
Never buying this shit. No, it's not true. I have a Volkswagen.
It's
Yeah,
like
you can't get around it. That's
it's like
the worst
how
part.
it's like how Tommy Hilfiger is racist. He was on record saying stuff.
But-
Most of buy stuff all the time. Like, I was
To be
supposed to
honest,
buy a Tommy Hilfiger sweater.
There's
that's
no
fresh, but-
official record of that moment.
Oh, there isn't.
That
No,
Tommy
there's
Hilfiger, there's none
It's
whatsoever.
not. And I heard a
None.
statement from him too that said, for so many years people were telling me that I said that, but there's no records or anything like that. Like I said, there's a lot
I
of
used to
bad
believe that.
information.
I used to
I
think
used to
that
believe
wrong.
that too.
There's
But
no
the thing
official
is, like,
statement.
it's like urban legend. I thought Ciara was a man until like they told me, yo, she was always a woman.
For real?
Yo,
Shit, even
Shit.
if she was a man,
High
no
school.
homo. Yo, Ciara was fine, dog. Throughout. I never lost faith, Ciara, man. I knew you was a fine ass piece of ass, man. Shit. Yo, they got shit.
So
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of bad media
Yeah.
out there. So yeah, but I mean, for sure. I mean, this weekend I came back because this weekend was something. But
I mean, we're not even safe here, man. What's about all this shit right now, man? Here in Montreal, about all these refugees from Haiti that left the United States. You got all this crap saying, you know, les immigrés, esti, s'installent ici. Honestly, this is my point of view. This is my point of view. If you want to benefit from being a country that has good health insurance, that also has played to be a peaceful country, and to always help refugees, you need to shut the fuck up. These are the type of refugees. If they fit the standard of being a refugee, let them in.
It's the law.
That's the law.
The only thing really is they should go through the border, but because of some deal they have with the US, politiciens partis sur, they can't really. So it's a loophole they're using. Legal, personally, I think it would look better if they just step through the border, you know. But in the end, who gives a shit? Like these people, they're fleeing. I mean, those people, like, I mean, they're fleeing for their life. They're trying to just make it. Like they've been living in the States for so long too, to a certain extent, and now they got to leave. I don't think they want to leave that much. So if they're coming here,
one of my friends,
last resort.
I had to call him out recently because I called him out on this because in his neighborhood where he lives, there's a lot of Haitian immigrants coming to live there.
Yeah.
And I think it's like how people they see the environment changing. You said it before, how they see the environment changing. They see less of their skin tone and more of that skin tone and things like that. Like
It scares them.
Yeah, we were driving and we saw a lady putting out her clothes to dry, but it wasn't on a line or in the house. It was like on the front, on like the railing of her house. You know, it was different than what he's seen.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he called her. He's like, "What the fuck is she doing? Why is she doing that? Why do they always come here and change everything up?" And I called him. I'm like, First of all, does it affect the way you live physically or mentally? No. Second of all, like, yo, that's the culture. That's the way she.
And this is the worst. This is the worst thing about it, man. This is the worst thing about all these. You know, we're on pay no tax, blah blah. You will literally not even see a fucking change in your tax returns because of this. Yeah. You won't. You won't see it.
You're still gonna get scammed. Don't worry about it. The same thing.
Maybe that's the way she's always done clothes. Maybe she doesn't have money to buy a clothes rack or hanger right now. Like all these things. Maybe she doesn't have a dryer. Like she has to do it that way. You know. I told him, like, yo, people have different ways of living. You might see more of this type of people. It doesn't mean they're bad. Or you see their point of view, see the way they live, and change your mind to accept that. You know. That's how it is.
And there's more 65 years old in Canada than
14-year-olds.
Yeah,
14, less than 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
There's still the majority. It's just maybe in your neighborhood you might be less of a majority now, but you're still a majority. That's the thing.
In the end, I mean, you need immigration to a certain extent to fill up the ranks because we're not having babies anyway. So who's gonna pay for the pensions?
I also think that they don't want to see. They don't want to see their.
No, for real though.
There's this thing where they don't want to see. You know how like they predict scientists that like in like 50 years. There's not gonna be like maybe like 100 years, whatever. There's not gonna be people who are pure white anymore. Everybody's gonna be mixed. Everybody's gonna look like a light skinned mix. They don't want to see that.
Beige.
Yeah, they don't want to see that. They want to see everybody like they want to have their separate. Everybody. This is black people. This is Asian people. This is this people. This is that people. This is white people.
That's going to be a waffle colored world.
Yeah.
It's like the vast is a huge. I don't know if you guys know it was a huge immigration of Chinese in the South Shore of Montreal, where we have been on the beach side, and a lot of them had a lot of money. A lot of them are buying cars. I work in the car business, and there's a ton of them, a fuckload of them buying expensive ass cars and buying expensive ass music. I don't get jealous. I'm like, fuck.
I need to work. Yeah. I need to
money.
But not
help us
only
out.
that is that in Canada we're the biggest country in the world, right?
Second.
Who's the first now?
Russia.
I always thought it was
Russia was always the first.
You physically biggest?
No.
Yeah, Russia is bigger than Canada.
Yeah. Because I thought they were separated, USSR or whatever. So Canada.
I think even just Russia without the USSR is bigger than
still
Canada.
big. Landmass wise?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shit, we actually gotta Google this shit.
Anyway, the second then I'll take your words for it. But we're only 33 million.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean,
we need people.
I mean, shit. Put him in whatever, Yukon, whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's Russia first, Canada, then US, China. Okay. Yeah, we need more people.
We need more people. Like, United States is 330 million. We are like 33 million only.
Yeah.
7 million is in Quebec. So, I mean, come on.
The weather is very hostile though.
Where?
In Canada.
It's worse in Russia.
Yeah, it's worse in Russia, but
Man, at that point,
I'm sure
man.
above a certain latitude, longitude, whatever.
Yeah.
There's not many people living
People that
there
come
that
to
much.
Canada, they
And Russia's been there for a while.
they don't
too.
move to places that have trees or forests. They move to other populated areas that are.
It already sucks in winter, anyways, man. Honestly, if I think the best place to go in Canada, and maybe it's a tip for everybody, it's actually on the west side. The west side is actually fair weather. Even in winter.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And
if
BC,
you-
all these
A
types
place
of
you can notice here in Montreal
Shout out to
that's
Relic.
expanding all the time. If you go to Discount once a month, and I swear to God, you'll see a new building or something. Discount's always expanding with houses and apartments and businesses. So people are always coming in, and they're building the economy.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Shit, we might get more fucking Haitian restaurants too, man.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh my God.
the kiosk club.
Shout out to that time.
Kiosk club.
Shout out to that
Bro.
food you let me know.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was
Last
delicious,
week,
man.
right?
Yeah, that shit was delicious. Yo. What?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he was here, I wouldn't have had that chance, man.
I wouldn't have shared because I would have made like some jealous people. Like even Jordan, I think he was a bit jealous. Like he was like, oh, I need one bite of that plate.
it's okay.
No, it's okay. But
Yeah,
you know,
I would have said no, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, one thing about bacteria.
Such a
Yeah.
dick.
Oh yeah, bacteria. Yeah. We're on our way to like organic computers and technology and shit because apparently they were able to like encrypt, I guess, or like graver sur une bactérie, on a bacteria. They were able to put information. The information they put was a GIF.
Ones and zeros and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So they put that on a bacteria because
I'm not-
DNA can be used to support data.
I'm not the highest grade of weed out there in the streets, so I'm
Get
just gonna-
what?
What's all that? Because I need to understand.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
can transfer.
Like like let's say a disk hard drive.
Yeah.
You can put that, like you could put technically all the data that's in there on DNA. Like they use the bacteria because bacteria have DNA.
They used
too.
one thing of DNA or more than one, like a bunch.
I haven't precisely looked
Deeper into
it. It was something I heard on the radio, but it was very interesting. And they say since DNA is always going to be around, because right now, let's say a lot of precious materials used to make technology are slowly being diminished. The quantities and everything, where there's a lot of problems with that.
It's
Actually,
less needed.
yeah. So that with DNA, you're always gonna have that around. So they're saying it would be less risky for it to go obsolete as a technology.
Well, it could also probably mean you could alter your own DNA to do some different stuff.
Oh, they do that already.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a
messed
little
up.
bit dangerous? And I kind of way that if you can alter your DNA.
Oh, but it's not necessarily gonna be on you. Maybe
Well,
you're gonna have
maybe
that.
like a tattoo of it,
But
of
I
some
was
shit.
thinking that would be
Oh.
insane. Like that. But who knows? You scan yourself. Shit. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I swear I heard something like that a couple years back.
Yeah?
It was in a movie, but like I don't know.
with the chips or
No, a tattoo or like no. What am I saying? You know what QR codes are?
Yeah.
Those things you scan with your phone camera.
Yeah.
The website.
There's some work.
I've seen somebody have a QR code on their body and you scan it and it leads to their social media or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can tattoo it for real or you can just get one of those water instant tattoos.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you down for that though?
Depends what world we live in.
I think it's not our time yet.
Exactly.
I'm
I don't wanna
not
live in
willing.
that
I'm not
time
willing to
yet.
be the leader in that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that time. Maybe my kids or whatever, and they have no choice in
I
it.
just think it's fucking cool. Like I saw the beetle. Like they're actually
All control the
they make it
skills of
fly
the
and
beetle.
everything. Like in Japan, the scientists they put a bunch of wires, electrical currents, and everything.
Yo,
Cyborg.
It's a cyborg.
Yo,
basically.
shout out to Rick and Morty, man. You saw that shit TV show?
No.
Yo, if you guys, if you guys
I've
are
heard about it though. Is it
Rick
good?
and Morty, it's a fucking amazing
Yeah?
show.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sounds fucking stupid, but the actual concept of the show
yeah.
is brilliant, man.
It's a good
It's
show.
genius.
Yeah, you watch it too?
At
Season
some
1
point,
and 2, yeah.
you guys
I have.
look up.
I've always been tempted. I'm like, oh, it looks kind of.
It's a cartoon. It's like an animated cartoon, but it's very, but it's like satire.
It's satire. Basically, they're playing off the Back to the Future guys.
The whole shtick, yeah.
Shit,
But I mean, it's not really about time control. Mostly about different universes and whatnot. And at some point, Rick, the scientist, is actually He transformed himself into a pickle.
Okay.
Plain and simple. He transformed himself into a pickle to not attend a family counseling and whatnot. So
Really?
ends up in the sewer and actually, grabbing onto a cockroach and like licking a certain way the brain, so it actually moves in a certain way.
What?
Yeah, man. The TV show is fucking amazing. You guys need to listen to this.
What?
Wow.
Rick and Morty, man. Check out the show. It's fucking amazing.
Oh,
Shit. Alright. Damn, I need to check that shit too then.
but the cockroach thing, I think
That
that's what
what
got you back.
But at some point, he also like cuts up some fucking rap parts, whatever, and gets into a fucking. So you guys have to.
So he's like
I saw the picture of that.
Yeah,
I didn't
you-
watch
you-
it.
the
you
super
get-
pickle like rat thing with like
It's
wings.
Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I'm Pickle Rick!
Yeah,
If you out there have seen Pickle Rick,
you guys
as
with the
well.
video, at least like probably like a short snippet of the video, man.
Fucking
It's amazing, man.
Wow.
Amazing.
But anyway, I think we passed over our
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
know this week was a little bit heavy. For sure, but I really need
But
to.
we keep it real.
Yeah,
That's the
I
show
really
we want,
needed
yeah.
to we needed to speak about it, you know.
Event. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna back to sleep because I'm working tomorrow morning.
Fucking
McGregor shit.
I love you, McGregor. You're awesome.
Fuck you, McGregor.
But as I was saying, you can piss on my face, but don't tell me it's rain. See you next week. Beside,
Set
thank
out.
you again.